Episode 44 of the daily vlog. I am on a deadline today, so I am going to be working while I make this. I gotta get this Transformers thing done today, and then move on to something that was due for Friday, and I feel like a lot of things have been put on the back burner, especially commissions, while I get all this done. I haven't put anything up on eBay either since a couple weeks, so hopefully once I get this done I can get everything back into the normal routine. But earlier today I was thinking about just ways that I can be more, or the ways that I've found that have made me more productive is maybe not the right word, but productive in sorting out creative problems and stories and things. And there's a few things that I have to remind myself to keep doing. One is when I'm in. So this morning I was at a doctor's appointment. And I was sitting in the waiting room, and like most people, my instinct is to pull out my phone and mindlessly check things, and that's something that I'm always trying to be on the guard against. Because I found that the times when I, especially if I'm out somewhere and I know I'm going to have to wait, and the option is between pulling out a sketchbook and jotting down some ideas or sketching, or mindlessly surfing, whenever I opt for the sketchbook, one, I'm always glad I did, and two, I usually come up with ideas that I wouldn't come up with just sitting at home. So when you're out and about, look for those opportunities to unplug and work out some ideas. And if nothing else, you need that time just to kind of observe people and situations and pull from life. So that's one thing. The other thing that has helped a lot is just exercise. So working out, I mean, there's so many things that I've worked out, especially like with William the Last and some other things that I've worked on, where the solution to a problem presented itself in the middle of a workout, or the idea for a story happened in the middle of a run. Just when you get those, your brain gets going and the endorphins hit, and you can think a little bit better, and you feel good, better ideas come. So that's the other thing. Another thing too is never underestimate the power of just backing away from something for a while, even if it's an hour, or taking a nap. So I've, if you, the freelance curse is always feeling like you have to be working, and that can, at a certain point, you get to the point of diminishing returns with that. So I found that if you even just in the middle of your day, there's definitely learning your rhythms is another one I would say that helps. Is like in the morning, I write better. In the afternoon, I ink better. Or if I'm doing layouts, it's best to do layouts, writing, anything that involves that kind of in-depth stuff in the morning when I'm fresh. And drawing, inking, all that stuff later in the day. There's definitely a natural rhythm, and kind of locating whatever that natural rhythm is for you helps. But there's also, I found, if I kind of in between those, where my just mentally, biologically, whatever natural that shift is, even if I just rest for like 30 minutes and lay down, when I come back, I am so much, I get things done a lot quicker. So never underestimate the power of a short nap. And the thing is, you feel like, oh, I got so much work to do. And we're kind of conditioned, especially in our culture, to feel that that's being lazy. But if you look at, if you read biographies of people that, from Winston Churchill to JFK to Edison to all these people, one of the things that I quickly found that was consistent is they all napped, like in the middle of the day. Like I think JFK and Churchill both, they would get into bed in their pajamas, and take a nap. And that was like, you didn't touch that time. Like they did that every single day. Then they would work into the night. So don't feel like, and none of us are exactly fighting World War II here, but it does help, especially if you're with mental, like if there's mental things you're having to work out. Your brain just can't keep going all day, every day. It has to have a break. So those are a few things, few ideas to help that have helped me, that I constantly have to remind myself to, because the natural inclination is to feel like I should always be working, I should always be engaged, and there's definitely a time just to step back, even for a little. I'm not talking like weeks, but like for little chunks of time, and have nothing. Get a little bored and make yourself work out stuff. So, all right, I got to finish this. See you tomorrow.